So I've just discovered this game-changing snafu with YouTube that I think that you really need to know. It's a little bit of a secret, if you will, I think, because it's still blowing my mind. And I think you guys need to know about it, whether you are a content creator or whether you are a subscriber. This is very close to all of our hearts. And we talked about this. Well, I've talked about this before on the channel, but I've also just recently on our last live, Carrie and I were talking about it. And I just want to share a few things because you'll want to know and you're going to want to take some action, which I do have the steps. I did write them down. But I didn't think that while I talked about this, you just want to listen to my hands or have me on camera. So I'm working on something that's going to be for an upcoming video. I'm just doing some backgrounds, and so that's what I'm going to be working on. Okay, so you probably have heard myself, other creators, maybe you yourself have notified or noticed this, that, you know, you have your faves. Just like I do, I follow creators for a reason in a lot of different genres, not just, you know, in the art world. And I had been noticing that, like, some of them I thought, gosh, what happened to them? I mean, I better go check. And sure enough, I would go. Sometimes I wasn't subscribed to them, which was really irritating because I never unsubscribed. And then other times I was subscribed, but and they were doing videos. It wasn't like, you know, they weren't producing content, and I wasn't getting the notification. So I thought it was super, super weird. So much time goes by. Now I'm kind of on the, you know, lookout and kind of make note to go check still. It's been happening. But recently on my end from a content creator, and I'm still not getting some of my notifications to people I've been subscribed to for a long time. Well, fast forward, I had thought I found a solution. So I did that, which I will share with you. But there is, take note because there are some things you need to know about that. So I went and did whatever it was that I had researched and figured out. And all of a sudden, my subscriber count, it just, like, my views go down, have gone down. The number of subscriptions I'm getting in a day are way down. And, you know, I create content every day. I put a ton of time in it. And I'm not looking for sympathy whatsoever, but I'm not alone. If you are a content creator, listen till the end because this is important. And if you're a supporter of content, it's just equally as important to you for those that you love watching. So I was really kind of getting irritated. Now, remember, I had done the thing so that supposedly I would get notifications from others. So I thought on my end I had done it. And so I don't spend a ton of time looking at algorithms. Yes, this is my job. I do it because of many reasons. One, to just bring art to the community and hopefully, you know, make a difference in someone's life, whether they're new in art or whatnot. But I also have bills to pay so I can keep doing this, right? So it does matter. And I'm sure all of you who have channels are shaking your head and nodding. Yeah, you know, that's right. So, and I don't normally get down I don't, like, it's just not in my character to just woe is me, but I'm telling you, I was getting a little frustrated because I kept thinking, my gosh, I'm doing this and I'm spending all this extra time because I put a ton of extra time into it doing some other things that I thought might make a difference, going, gosh, what has happened? I wasn't necessarily losing a ton of subscribers, but I did see those numbers change. I saw my likes, the comments were significantly down, and I did notice that some of the folks, some of you out there that always watch my videos weren't around, and it was perplexing. So, and I'm telling you this, how I came to this realization, and then I'll tell you why. So, if you watched our live the other day, Carrie and I were talking about this, and I said, you know, it's a real thing. And there's a lot of, I won't give speculation. I mean, a lot of people out there have their own thoughts on why this is happening. I will neither give you an opinion or not, because I don't know. And so that would be unfair to YouTube. And, you know, I do appreciate them. They're allowing me to do this on their platform. So, whatever the reason is, it is a little glitch, regardless of the reason, that needs to be fixed. And unfortunately, it's a manual fix that we have to do ourselves. So Carrie's talking about it, and here I thought, you know, I had done my due diligence. Well, then another content creator just reached out today, and she had sent a link to someone and said, or from someone who was also talking about it, and said, this is exactly what you were talking about the other day. So just at that point, I went back, checked my subscriptions, and the, you know, everything that was supposed to be set up, that was supposed to be there, was there, and it was turned off again. So I said to my friend Lori, who is Enchanted Dream 71, I said, I think I need to do a video and let all of you, all of my friends out there that are subscribers, who subscribe to other channels, know about this, and to all of you who are my friends who are content creators, because it's, you know, it's disconcerting, right? So I'm going to show you. I'll take a time out while I'm working on working on this, so I can show you what you got to do. So as I understand it, I'll explain a little bit more. Keep doing this one. Subscribing is not enough. Hitting the bell notification is not enough. Apparently, and I can tell you that I'm not sure this is the absolute end-all fix, but it's supposed to work. What I'm going to show you is the key to what you, to making sure you get your notifications, you get your subscriptions, and that your followers, if you have a channel, will be able to see, you'll be able to see their things. So here's what you have to do. So if you go to your channel, whether you have content or not, you're going to click on your channel. So it looks like this. So you're just going to go to your avatar. You're going to click on this gear right up here on the right-hand corner, and you're going to get all your settings. And you're going to go down to where it says notifications, and you're going to click on that. And here's where I realized I had changed this. This little toggle should be on. It says subscriptions. Notify me about activity from the channels I'm subscribed to. Now, I'm no rocket scientist, but I'm pretty sure, as you probably believe as well, is if you subscribe to them, you're going to want to know what's going on, right? So you want their notifications. Contraire, mon frere, you have to turn this subscriptions on. So you turn it on there. It should say to you down in the corner, your changes were saved. Now, the other thing that you'll also see that has been added, oh, and it's been there a while, but I have this toggled on. It says scheduled digest. Get all your notifications as a daily digest. Tap to customize your delivery time. So you can turn that on or turn it off. But this is just so you just get all of them in there. Now, I do not know. I cannot tell you if absolutely positively, they're all going to show up on your feed. I can tell you that some of my favorites sometimes don't. But I will tell you again, I'll go through the, let's make sure it's all on here. So you're going to go to your channel. You can get there. If you're on like an iOS or Android, you can click on that avatar. It should bring up the gear. Click on the gear. Click on notifications. And then, notifications. Oop, did I hit notifications? And then make sure that this subscription button is toggled to blue. And then it will automatically save your changes and you're good to go. I'll also put it on the screen on here so you can, if you want to screenshot it so you know. So click on your avatar, click on the gear, click on notifications, hit your subscriptions, and make sure it's toggled on. And then also if you want, you can check that digest. So that is what is going on in the YouTube world, which I think it's shocking that, I mean, I don't know, maybe some of you can tell me, but I have not gotten any, anything in email from YouTube telling me that was going on. I only figured it out because it was happening to me and I was watching someone else and they said, hey, this supposedly is happening. Then I talked to some content creators who also reiterated. And then the last straw that where I thought, oh, I really need to go back in and look at this is when Lori shared with me the information that she had from a content creator. And when I went to check, nope, wasn't there. So my last recommendation to you is to check often, because I just did that. Gosh, it's less than a month ago that I just fixed that toggle thing. And like I said, you know, you can Google it. You can probably find YouTube videos on the assumptions that are being made on why that is happening. And like I said, I won't make those assumptions because I don't know. Hey, I don't know. I don't work for YouTube. So, but I like my channel and I like what they've done for me in the past. So, you know, I trust that they will fix this. And I am assuming that, they're probably being bombarded with, other content creators that are like, hey, what the heck's going on? But, you know, I wasn't expecting that to be the case, that I had to go back yet again. I feel like I need another color in here. So I hope that helps you. I hope that you watched to this point so that you know what exactly to do. If you're continuing to watch, once again, I am working. These are all labels. And I have an idea of some things I want to do in the future. So I was just making these little fun bases. I had cleaned out and brought these. They're last of my little travel ones from close to my heart. And I brought them downstairs, decided, oh, I'll just use these to test them. And then I got carried away and made all of these little things while I watched some cheesy movie that I really liked on the Hallmark Channel. You know, that's the things that I do. But so all I'm doing is, this is just ink. But I think it's going to make some cool backdrops for us to play with later. I hope you're having a great day, and I hope you got something educational out of that video. And certainly feel free to ask me questions. I don't know that I have all the answers. I probably don't have any of the answers, honestly. You know, you can chat with YouTube if you're a content creator to find out, you know, more, or what you can do to prevent that happening. I just hope that they fix it. And from my knowledge, and it would make sense because this has been going on for quite a while. Now, like I said, YouTube, I did not get this from the horse's mouth, but apparently, there was an update some time ago, maybe a year ago, wherein they made this change, but they didn't make it as like, you know, when you get an iOS on my Apple phone, I know what the changes are. So that didn't happen. And not that, you know, I usually get those anyway. So it wasn't like they just decided not to do it. But that change happened, and a lot of people didn't know about it, which now makes total sense on why I was beating my head against the wall trying to figure out why I wasn't getting notifications for all of you fine friends out there that I follow. And it certainly is affecting my channel now, which is very, it's a little stressful. But hopefully it will all work itself out. In the meantime, we can do our best to prevent that by going through those steps that I mentioned. I hope you have a great rest of the day. I think I'm going to call it a day. It's late in the afternoon. And we will see you next time. But until then, as always, remember to take time to just be, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.